Most people think quantum biology is a new field, but its history dates back almost a century. The story begins in the late 1920s, just as quantum physics was transforming scientists' understanding of atoms, electrons, and matter itself. Once physicists had developed this new framework, some began asking whether the same principles might also help explain living organisms. In 1929, Niels Bohr publicly considered what the new discoveries of atomic physics could contribute to biology. He returned to the question in his better-known 1932 lecture, Light and Life, where he explored whether ideas emerging from quantum physics might also change how scientists understood biological organization, helping inspire ideas on the connections between quantum physics and life. That same year, physicist Pascual Jordan published what is often considered one of the first formal scientific papers on quantum biology. He proposed that a quantum event affecting only a small number of important molecules could be amplified until it influenced an entire cell or organism. Jordan's legacy is deeply tainted, however, because he was a part of the Nazi Party, and he later even tried to align his biological theories with Nazi ideology. Arguably, the most influential contribution from this early period came in 1944 when Erwin Schrödinger published What is Life? He argued that hereditary and biological order could ultimately be understood through physics and chemistry, inspiring a generation of scientists to investigate the molecular foundations of life. When the double helical structure of DNA was proposed, biology entered a new era. Researchers rapidly uncovered how genetic information is stored, copied, and used to produce proteins. So as molecular biology became enormously successful, the broader speculation about quantum effects in living systems faded into the background. But it never disappeared completely. Beginning in the 1960s, researchers began proposing specific quantum mechanisms that could be tested. Experiments found evidence for electron tunneling and biological energy transfers, while later studies showed that hydrogen tunneling could contribute to certain enzyme-catalyzed reactions. At the same time, scientists began developing the radical pair mechanism, which would later become a leading explanation for how migratory birds might sense Earth's magnetic field. So by the early 2000s, advances in spectroscopy and molecular biology were making it possible to investigate these questions with far greater precision. Researchers observed evidence of long-lived quantum coherence in a photosynthetic light-harvesting complex, suggesting that energy could move through the system with wave-like quantum behavior. These discoveries helped transform quantum biology from some scattered ideas into a growing, credible interdisciplinary field. Nearly a century after its earlier foundations are laid, researchers are still asking a similar question: can specific quantum effects make a meaningful difference to how living systems function?